Welcome to a brand new podcast, and this is the Oracle 19, and my name is Mr. Greatness. You can shop online to our baby shopping mall, which is www.evolutionoflondon.com. You'll find a whole wide range of products. That's kids, men, ladies, clothing, jewelry, cologne, perfume, house products, and much more. So that's www.evolutionoflondon.com. And also check out evolutionoflondon.org. O-R-G. There you'll find custom clothes, accessories, and ebooks for personal as well as business use. And finally, evolutionoflondon.store. S-T-O-R-E. There you'll find soaps, lotions, games, DVDs, and more clothes as well. So definitely show your support and check that out. www.evolutionoflondon.store. And if you want to put your business on this platform, you can email us at evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. And that's the same email if you want to make a donation to us, a free will offering, as I mention every week, as we expand in worldwide. So that's evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. That's our PayPal account also. We have different links to other affiliates. www.linktree.com/evolutionoflondon. So we have different links to other affiliates that you can support us that way. And we do have a Patreon channel in which we have videos that's not posted on YouTube, digital artwork, and we do consulting services as well. So that's www.patreon.com/evolutionoflondon. And we're on rumble.com. Just type in the Oracle 19 in the space bar of that platform, and you'll see information there as well. So you can support us and check us out on rumble.com. And again, just type in the Oracle 19 and you'll find us there as well. Mr. Will, he's been a fitness consultant for over 15 years. So if you want to book a consultation, email him at healthfitnessconsultant1@gmail.com. That's healthfitnessconsultant1@gmail.com. And you can also support his merchandise, www.wjaaccessories.com for custom clothes, accessories, and digital products as well. Royalty 9 International, they make homemade candles, 100% soy wax, 12-ounce jars from scented to unscented. Now, the scented candles is from frankincense, myrrh, jasmine, eucalyptus, what else? Vanilla, rose, just to name a few. So, if you want to place an order, email the company, Royalty 9 International. Very good quality, over 35 plus burning time. And you can also find them on social media, TikTok and Instagram, Royalty 9 International. So like, subscribe, and share to their content on social media. Music. Cheap Limousine Channel on YouTube have a whole wide range of different products, or I should say different beats. So once you go to his YouTube page, you can support his brand and go to his other social media sites and like, subscribe, and share to the Cheap Limousine Channel. And continue to train on YouTube is the Greatness 19 channel as we approaching 700 shows to open up your third eye. So like, subscribe, and share to the Greatness 19 channel. And or if you're on that page of the Greatness 19 channel, just scroll down on the page and you will see Mr. Evolution of London, which is our health and wellness channel. So you can like, subscribe, and share to Mr. Evolution of London. Definitely will appreciate that. And this beat here is from gentleman on YouTube. Check out his channel, Yogic Beats. Yogic Beats. YOGIC Beats. BEATS. Very good beats. Yogic Beats. DJ Panthro. He's an international DJ. So if you want to book for him to come to your venue, email him at djpanthro519 at gmail.com. Again, that's DJ Panthro, PANTHRO 519 at gmail.com. And you can also go to his social media platform, such as YouTube, and like, subscribe, and share. That's DJ Panthro 519 on YouTube. And you can support him on social media, Instagram, TikTok, DJ Panthro 519. And he have a bonus platform on TikTok, The Real DJ Panthro. So that's DA, The Real DJ Panthro. And again, that's DJ Panthro. Check out Cindy's Place. She has custom clothes, accessories, digital products as well. And you can check her out on her website, www.cindysplace.org. Again, that's www.cindysplace.org for custom clothes, accessories, and digital products as well. Now, the Oracle 19 is on all major platforms. We on iHeartRadio, Google, Apple, Spotify for podcasters, Amazon Music, just to name a few. And any information I haven't mentioned will be in the description box of the Oracle 19 podcast, the Greatness 19 channel, Mr. Evolution of London. Both of those obviously are on YouTube. Rumble.com, just type in the Oracle 19, and finally www.oracle19radio.com. All right, well, as usual, I always give my perspective of different topics, and today we're going to talk about, is the U.S. developing a bank to bank U.S. currency? Is the U.S. developing a bank to bank digital currency? Now, this is not going to be too long of a topic, and I can go for an hour and a half, but I'm going to shorten this up today. Maybe. And with the U.S. economy the way it is, basically, U.S. economy is trash right now. And more countries is signing up for digital currency. And so basically, it's not far-fetched that the world is going to shift over to digital currency. And they're going to justify the reasoning. I know coming soon, you have certain countries that already is on board. Bahamas, Jamaica, Nigeria. And there's hundreds of countries that's also exploring this idea, this ideal of switching. Brazil, China, India, United Kingdom. And so it's a lot of countries that are switching over or have switched over. And even Canada is considering it. Years from now, it could easily be. The world is changing as we know it. So my question from me to you are, what you going to do? If, just say, the United States officially switch off from paper money to digital. When you get paid by units, not no cash. Justification to that: number one, it costs to print paper. Number two, people is already being conditioned to pay by debit anyway. Number three, most people don't have a large amount of cash they're carrying on them anyway. Most people is carrying cards, your credit cards, debit cards, so forth, your bank cards. So is it really far-fetched? They already conditioned, government, society, secret society, whatever you want to say, elitist, whatever you want to noun you want to put on that. It's already, the change is in front of us, a cashless society. I talked about this on previous shows. And it's about you being prepared. Because the monies that you might have saved in your house might not have value. So you have to be prepared to transition, to pivot with the times. One thing consistent in life is change. You need to think about, and seriously think about, what if your country totally pivots from cash to digital currency? Now, with digital currency, this is an easier way to track you down where you at. Like if you go to a drugstore at 10 o'clock and you use your debit machine, or your credit card or debit card, well, the bank company or anybody else, government, that want to tap into your history can tell exactly your movements. You was at this bank at 11 o'clock. You went shopping at 12 o'clock at a supermarket. You took a taxi at 12:15, heading, home at this location. You just swiping all throughout the day. So it's an easier way for government to know, A, how much money you're spending, B, how much money is coming into your account. So it's a better read in terms of how much actual money you get, because a lot of people getting a lot of side money in different ways, cash. So government can't really have a beat of actual how much money you're really getting, because a lot of people get that side money. And we're not talking about illegal money per se. It could be running a daycare, it could be that way. It's all of the above. But now with the digital currency, and if there's no cash, you pay by e-transfer, which now they know what money's is coming into your account. So now they could get a better read of your movements. So what you going to do? Now, it's always in life, I would say, loopholes with society. Like if you watch a movie Matrix, I'm a little bit off the topic, but I'll bring it back. In the movie Matrix, there was always a loophole to be offered the grid. Because that's just how life goes. But you're just going to have to find that out. I can't give you the cheat code. Not over social media. But there's always loopholes to everything. That's just how this world is built. But you really need to figure that out, because wherever you reside, country, state, province, you need to know how you will maneuver this. Because it's already here. Digital currency is here. And more countries is changing up. Now, whether their cash still be in circulation, depends on the country where you reside. But it is one thing is consistent. It is rolling. And is rolling to a country near you. Because more and more countries are signing up to go this route. And this right here is, they say is a good thing. Government say is a great thing. And they give you those bullet points in terms of saving and people, and they saying people, well, it saves money to print versus printing. And most people use credit cards already. So all of this is more of a justification. Now the U.S. currency is really, a lot of people is fading away from using U.S. currency. U.S. currency is not the strongest currency in the world. And I talked about this on the news channel. Actually, the strongest currency in the world right now is coming from the Middle East, the Kuwaiti dinar, and it's been declared the strongest currency in the world. And the Oman Rial is also the next one. You can Google the top 10 currencies. And, United States is not it. See, in the Middle East, those currencies are strong because they back up by gold. Oman and Jordan and those currencies, all in the Middle East. Their currency is the strongest in the world. Because the Saudis, they got that oil money. That oil money is unlimited money. They monopolize the oil. That oil, like I said, is produced every day. Clockwork. So they got that oil money. And that oil money never runs out. That oil money is never drying out. Because the country is plentiful. The Middle East is plentiful with oil. So that money is strongest, and it's not the U.S. And the U.S. is, more countries is not really recognizing the U.S. currency like it used to be. So U.S. is trying to figure out, okay, what are we going to do? Keep their money afloat. But you as citizens got to really be mindful now. You really have to pivot to make moves. What you going to do if it is a switch over? How you going to survive? What moves are you going to make? You have to flow with the times. Here's the thing, though, that a lot of people don't notice. I'm just going to throw this out there. Having credit cards is not a bad thing. It's just if you discipline. If you're able to obtain, let's say, $100,000 worth of credit cards, that's just as like cash. I know we as citizens need to start building up our credit. I remember it was a great speaker said this, that you're going to need your credit. And sure enough, it is true. He was saying that in the 80s. It was a gentleman, actually, his name was Malachi York. To be honest with you. That's where I heard it from. And so many other people were saying the same thing, but he mentioned that a long time ago when I was listening to one of his speeches, that you're going to need your credit. The credit cards is important because, and that was in the 80s, and sure enough is even more important. Everything you got, people looking at your credit. You want to rent a place, credit, house, credit card, credit. A lot of jobs, they look at your credit history. It's a character thing. So, and really in reality, a decent credit score is like 700 and above. It's actually fair within some banks, but if you got a 700 plus credit score, that's doable in terms of conducting business. Anything under than 700 is people look at it and that's crazy. If you got a 400, you just forget about it. But we as citizens need to strive to get our credit score at least 700 range, at least, and better. That's when you are rated a somebody, just like a nobody. You just to have, and that's not really the greatest. That people look at great credit when you got like 850 and above. Great, but if you got like let's say anything under 699, if you 700 is basically they'll work with you. Companies will work with you. Real estate agents will work with you. That type of thing. So also you really need to, and I'm not no expert with this because I'm just striving just like you. I'm just saying this is what is being told to me by other people, experts and bankers and real estate agents, so forth. And if you on the basics, but you have to be disciplined. But if you have credit cards, it's not having like 100 different credit cards. You just have a whole bunch of credit cards that equal at least $100,000 credit limit. I'm talking about combined. You could be a mover and shaker with that because literally, but you gotta be disciplined because most of us that we get even $100 credit limit, we burn it in a heartbeat. And I get it because there's a lot of things you have to deal with. We all striving. So I totally get it. I really do. I totally get it. You need it. You know, it's what it is. But you really need, if you could obtain getting credit cards that can equal 100,000, you can literally put a down payment on a house, charge it on a card for a car. And I'm not saying you should do that because that's not necessary to charge up, your max out your credit cards on getting a vehicle. But you have bargaining power where you can go anywhere on the planet, and if you need to open up a business, you have that as collateral. You can utilize that and utilize that wisely. But I would say utilize your credit card wisely because, again, you should have utilized your credit card where it will be able, one, a dire emergency where you might have to move out the country, relocate, get a home or whatever. Two, you might need that money to open up a business so you can get that money back and keep on flipping it. Those as examples. But that's I would say the poor man's way if you accumulate. And I shouldn't even say a poor man's way in terms of getting that. But that's just one way of savings, one way of having bargaining power to move in this planet Earth. I'm just throwing it out there, using that as an example. But pivoting back to the topic, is the U.S. developing a bank to bank U.S. currency? This is in negotiations now within Congress. By the time, maybe years from now, you listen to the show, it's already been in effect. But it's already in negotiations, already talked about, being talked about. So what are you going to do? That's my question from me to you. What are you going to do, and how are you going to be able to change with the times? Because that's one thing consistent you have to be prepared, is to change with the times. You just can't be stuck on stupid sitting down and just saying, okay, I'm going to wait. And I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to wait and see. It doesn't work that way. Things is coming fast. And when it is implemented totally, you're going to be scrambling. So position yourself. Build equity. And I use the credit card procedure as an example. Property, real estate is always good. And I'm saying this because you have money to pivot just in case the system change and you're not feeling the system and you want to somewhat get out of the matrix. At least you have collateral, you got monies that you can move around and be in a location where you can open up something so your money can keep on turning. Just giving an example in terms of survival. So, you know, again, I could go on and on with this, but y'all guys really need to research this and look into the country where you reside and Google about, you know, the movements of the countries, the new laws they implement, the financial system, how it will affect you. You got to look at your job, where you work at, how that potentially can change. What ifs? There's a lot of what ifs. Suppose they don't need you no more. You're just expendable in this digital currency, in this digital world, I should say. What are you going to do? You need to start thinking about these little things because it is important. As the country start slowly but surely becoming digital, you know, your skill set, you might need to change your skill set to flow into this digital world to make yourself marketable. And I know I'm a little bit off of the topic, but I'm trying to give you information in whole. So that way you can understand and prepare. Because question I have to ask you, do your country really care about you? Are they concerned about you? What say you? This is real. So, just saying. Like, subscribe, and share to the Oracle 19. Pass the information to family, friends, and foe. Please do me a favor and subscribe to the Greatness 19 channel as well as Mr. Evolution of London. You know, show me that love and respect at least. Not asking for much, just pass the information, genuine, spend like 2 minutes of your time, 5 minutes of your time, and just pass it. That's it. And tell people to subscribe to the 3 different platforms. That's all I'm asking. Since you want to be cheap, you don't want to donate. Donation might be tough for you. So, puff, puff, pass. Thank you for listening.